Greetings, Biter friends, Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, and welcome back to Factorio Nullius Maximus. I am Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, as I think I already said that once. We are trying to keep our factory busy, so that way it will not... It's ironic, if we keep it busy, then it keeps us busy. So we had to go get a bunch of resources to cause our system to have to go make more and so on and so forth and all the things. Okay, so we're gonna copy this, we're gonna paste here. I want 30 ultimately, so this is gonna be double overlap. Two overlapping, there we go. And then at the end here, all we're gonna do, whoa! Fine, got too many. That should do. Did I not have enough foundries? I thought we did have plenty of foundries. Oh well. Sometimes you think you got enough and you just don't. So we'll have to go back and get some more. But we're closer. Okay, so let's take a look. We haven't set up the trains, but we need to put rods and beams on one train. Rods and beams on one train. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. This is a problem. Let's actually shift gears. Let's jump across here. And then I'm going to throw this in here. Actually, let's go... No, it's got to be here. Okay. That works, and then we'll bring this across like this. And we'll take this out there. We may as well do the last train car trick of putting in a loader there. Okay. That works. Not ideal, but it will work. Okay. I don't want to take from there, but we do want to take this down here. Okay. All right, let's move this maybe to more like here. It's gonna be nice to have all the steel products in. Oh, it's gonna be so nice to have this. And we're eventually gonna have to do the lubricated stuff. Lubrication, we may just do that at the main base. Depends. We'll have to look and see what kinds of ingredients they come up with, but I know we can do lubricated things, and a few recipes even call for it, but I'm not too much of a hurry to start the lubricated stuff. Okay, then we'll come down here. Okay. This is fine. And then we'll take you down like this. And we can come up here, and there we go. Let's do the last trick. Okay. Lovely. Now let's see, this is steel beam rod. Steel beam rod pickup. And this is steel sheet plate pickup. Okay. And then we'll get those delivered fairly soon. Let's we have some garbage here. Let's just give this into the appropriate places so that way they can make do with it what they will. Okay. This is good. This is very good. Now, let's go ahead and start loading this into trains. Okay, we need to clear a couple of these. Okay, good. Okay. That's fine. And then the rods will get, there we go. Now we got everything all covered so the train cars are not there. We can stick this in you, half a stack in that. And all we need to do is set these up for delivery. Perfect. And we actually have a decent amount of oxygen. Why? Oh, the carbon dioxide is too high. Yeah. We may have to dump some CO2. Okay. I'm gonna set up a dump of CO2 just to be sure. We got the relief valves, we may as well use them. Okay. Now we'll get rid of the CO2 if we just can't do it, but only for this CO2, which is actually pretty good system. This is pump isolated, so yeah, I like this. And then if we go check the end, carbon dioxide levels are reasonable. Why we don't have the oxygen now all of a sudden? I mean, the oxygen just doesn't have that high a pressure. Let's go ahead and put a couple of... Well, hang on. Let's pump up the oxygen to there. I guess I'll put this here. Let's see, we could put you... this is the pain. Let's just go to a red belt here. And we'll put a pump there, and... Oh my. Okay. This is fine. Then we can dump these guys here. The gravel will go somewhere. Who cares? And I think we've got everything hooked up. The carbon dioxide. Let's actually hook this guy up through here, so that way they're in pairs. We probably need more of these relief pipe. Well, okay, now it's pumping a little better. Good, good, good. We still got to get all of that carbon dioxide out. We probably could stand pumping the carbon dioxide out. Okay. And then let's come here, there. Yeah, this is fine. I think we've got enough surplus capacity. Yeah, the carbon dioxide is down. The oxygen is low, but it's low for everyone. Okay. If only we could just split the carbon dioxide and make stuff. What's next? Let's hook up the trains on the other end. Got the trains, we've got them being loaded. So, can't dump there. We have 2 unknown. So let's have this be base, steel, beam, slash rod, drop off. Okay. And then we're gonna do the other one in that vicinity. Base, steel, plate, slash sheet, drop off. And then we know we're gonna need this. And that. Okay. So we're going to go, this is sheets and rods. So many stations. So we're going to go to, let's just type in steel. Steel, beam, rod, pickup, and then do this whole thing. The steel beams, and then the rods, and they're one. Oh, hello. Let's get all this taken care of. So the rods are 200. So 200 is 5,000. And these are going to be 2,500. At least the math is fairly easy. Then add station, base, steel, beam, rod, drop off. We're going to add inactivity, item count, inactivity, item count. Steel beams, steel rods equals 0. And then we want to do the same thing here. Steel, whoops. So steel sheet plate pickup, inactivity, item count, inactivity, item count. If there's a mod that will do this easier, then let me know. It's 100 and 100. So these are both greater than or equal to 2,500. Okay. Base, steel plate, sheet, drop off. Inactivity, item count, inactivity, item count. And then it's going to be plates and sheets equal to 0, equal to 0. knock yourself out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and drop these off. Actually, I'm gonna drop both of them off because I want to make sure that they work. And yeah, that's the main reason. Just want to make sure everything is working fine. Okay. Good. Now let's see here. The bots are gonna find us. Excellent. So we can get our foundries picked up, but we need the steel rods are on top of the beams, and the plates are on top of the sheets. And that's of course when going, plates are on top going the other direction, so this is the right way. And then which is on top? Is it beams or rods? Beams are on top. Yeah, so they are also right by pure coincidence, almost as if I knew what I was doing. Don't ever be fooled, guys, because I really don't. Okay, let's take you here. Okay. Feel slightly bad to have my sidewalked path become used for this stuff, but I don't really feel that bad. And it does make a few things easier too. What is those empty belts? Oh, they're waste stuff. Yeah, that's fine. We probably do need to sneak these into the left. Okay. Alright. Let's keep decommissioning the steel in the meantime. Sorry I'm being so quiet. This is just taking more concentration than I had realized it would to get it all squared away. Okay, let's deconstruct all but 2 of these. Wait. How do you have dust? Where are you guys getting the dust from? I guess my waste inventory does actually send iron dust here, so maybe there is some point to keeping some of this around, but meh. It is what it is. Okay, we'll let that go. Let's shorten this stack down to just a few machines. We're not at full decommission phase quite yet. Okay. But we're certainly working towards it. Okay. I mean, we basically have no steel that's coming into the factory though, so I don't know why I'm not more worried about this, to be honest. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just move this guy right there. Then we'll draw whatever we can with our robots. Whee! Sensor, we can stay there. Okay. This is a mess. Well, the graphite is one reason why this is a mess, but we don't need graphite here anymore. Plastic. We can get rid of this as well. Yeah, it's kind of a silly belt to have, but this is what we did a while ago, so I guess that's got to stay in place. Just to filter stuff. Oh, that's why the wire wasn't. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sure we're using like no filters. Yeah, so we're gonna have to find a better space to dump those. Can we go down now? I think we can. That one can be chopped short. Okay. This wire is really getting in the way. Let's go dump some graphite someplace, and that should help. These guys don't need graphite, just heat. Alright. This is fine. We'll just go find the lamps. I think lamps are a good use. Well, capacitors, lamps, the other lamps and other capacitors. There we go. All the graphite's used up. Excellent. Now let's see what we can squeeze onto our belt here. Yeah, the wires are going down some. Okay, alright, alright. Let's take and put some filters here. Better idea. We have space up here. That has been vacated by our motor production no longer being needed there. Let's have you jump down to here. Okay. This is fine. Now, I really don't think I need this many pipe makers anymore, although at one point in time we must have, so maybe it's worth keeping them around. Sneak these guys down here. Okay. And red science, honestly, we can make this anywhere. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we got this in the right spot. Why did I... Okay. Let's just copy this whole belt, paste it there. Part of the problem is I think this guy, for instance, actually cheated. And this is the kind of reason why you might not want to cheat. Oh, he doesn't really cheat that badly. He just takes graphite. That's mildly cheating. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send these guys up like this. You're gonna come up here, go right over here. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. And then input priority to the right. So that will get rid of everything first that exists. Let's see. You don't need steel beams, right? Yes, you don't. Do you need steel plate? You need steel sheets. So we actually need to have this come in a little bit lower. Okay, this actually needs to come in lower too. Darn. That would have been a nice solution, but this is what happens when you cheat. Okay. We'll give this more space. Except for... You really... Just get rid of this machine. That's an easy way. Okay. Then what we can do... Let's take this up here. And then we're gonna run this here. And you're gonna be input priority to the right. So that way you'll clear out what's there first. Then you can do this. Aha! This'll work. Have to be sneaky enough. And then this is the same thing, input priority to the right. And we are good. Now we got a bunch of crucibles and garbage like that. Just trying to decide if there's a box that we could set all this stuff in. Foundries, let's move this production actually up one. What is this guy doing? Oh, that's the... Okay, that's fine. That's pretty sneaky, but we'll take it. And then I'm gonna do this. Don't want those, but anything else that shows up, go ahead and have at it. And that means I can actually just dump those and they will fly straight to there. Perfect. Perfect. It's really good for getting rid of those obscure things that I only need in a few random spots, but I have to lug around everywhere. Oh, what's next? Should we continue the decommissioning? So what we're gonna do is decommission up to here. Looks like all of these guys we can decommission. And then we'll decommission maybe up to about here. Okay. Got a little bit. Let's put this in the plates production because that seems to be what we're lacking the most. And that also means that this stuff can also all go here. Okay. Let's get a few more of these sheets. Let's take the sheets down to just one. Perfect. And I'm gonna give you a bunch of sheets. Okay. Just looking to see if there's anything that we can dump these stuff along. We don't need 200 relief valves there. You have some need of stuff. Yep, this is fine. Okay. We don't have the inputs to these guys, so let's go ahead and kill them. And let's continue to decommission our old steel process now that we have it all automated and it should just work. I think it's time to get rid of this. The input. Let's just toss all of that and that. This and these. I gotta leave one of those machines intact just to feed whatever iron elements are left. Okay. So we'll have a little bit. Let's bring the steel producers here down to just 2. Just 1. Ah, all this space that's suddenly freed up. We're gonna have more to get rid of soon too. I'm gonna go ahead and decommission this. Which means that's dead. This is dead. This stone brick is hanging on by a thread. It's fine. Okay, you have already done all that you can do, so let's go ahead and decommission these guys too. We can just simplify this. Any gravel that makes it here will go that way. Okay, we're gonna take out all of this. And this, that, the other stuff. Wow. This is almost sad to see all this go. Almost. But we know it's in a better place. Okay. So we'll let what little's left. Okay. Let's bring this down to just one. And then these guys, let's just get rid of you guys. We'll have the rod machine here will be our last one. And then it can't even do anything. So that means that we can get rid of these belts and this, and we have fully decommissioned steel. There's still some reserves left on the belts, but it is now fully here. Cool. This is exciting, guys. Let's go back up and what I'm gonna do is I'll send each of these trains here to the drop-off just to give it a little bit better stockpile, and I should be able to take one of those trains home. That's the hope. Our hopes and dreams. Okay. Let's hop on here. Yeah, I mean... Oh, we actually have a decent amount. That's good. Yeah. So we'll go back once it's good and ready. But I don't want to hurry it along because, you know, this is important. From this point forward, we're fully relying on this for our steel needs. Fully relying on this to stop the steel. Oxygen is still low. It's just... we need more burning of hydrogen. Need some kind of a sink for it. Well, let's go up here and finish getting all of our new foundries going. Not that this is that big of a deal at the moment, but we may as well have this whole big, beautiful, glorious facility ready to go, so that way the one day that we actually need it to go, it will. Okay. We're going to keep walking through and see if anything else is missing in any of these. Yep, we got some inserters, good. Really, it's just the oxygen that we need to somehow come up with a way to improve. That's solutions burn more hydrogen. Don't know what we can do to really improve that any. So we do have hydrogen chloride here. We have a lot of hydrochloric acid. This hydrogen does not get shared, but I mean, the caustic solution does and other stuff. Let me go ahead and just double this plastic production while we're at it. That'll help a smidgen for a short period of time. Yeah, we just gotta turn on science, but now that we have steel going, we can start focusing on our checkpoints. Because steel was very worrisome. We had very, very little for so long, and it just, you know, was not a good thing. Now we have lots of these extra train stations and all the goods. Oh, we have a lot of graphite that we should find a home for. Let's find a home for that real quick after we've got this built up. Yeah, that'll produce a little more plastic, get it in stores. Nitrogen is okay. Graphite is looking like we got way too much. So we gotta go up all the way. Wait, why do we only have half of a belt of graphite? That I do not like. So let's do this. Okay. Then these guys we're gonna stick in here. And then this one we're going to... Okay. Do that, and I think we will be good. Yeah, that's much better. Getting both sides of the belt going. Still taking a little time for it to catch its way up there. But yeah, only using half of the belt is not a good thing. Nope. Not that it really needs it, but this will help us to empty the chest faster and make sure that we're going more efficiently. Still need that oxygen though. Is there a recipe for oxygen that we're missing? Maybe we are going to have to start dumping the hydrogen, which is crazy to think about, but I knew it was going to happen someday. Ammonia. Okay. I think we're going to make some ammonia. I'm sure this is going to be useful for a lot of things. But let's just look here. We need to do 100 concrete and chem plant 2s. So let's just check this out so I can be thinking about this. Chem plant 2, sensor 1, lab 1. Wow. Distillery 2, which we're not even doing in chem plant 1. So we're going to have to do a distillery 2, which requires filters, heat pipes, small furnace, small tanks, and distilleries. Heat pipe might have to go on the belts. We'll think about this one. We do have a lot of space all of a sudden cleared out though where our heat pipe production is, so we could make it just go there. That may be the easier thing to do. Oh, these wouldn't be so bad. Flotation cell 2s. So we'll get the distillery 2s, then don't know what the blueprint deployer is. We have lots of blueprints, like concrete is cement. So what's cement? Cement is aluminum hydroxide, silica, and lime. Aluminum, so we got the lime down here. We're gonna have to send the lime off to a factory. It's carbon dioxide, we may just bury it, but we'll have to create maybe somewhere here. Just a small factory that's gonna take in the different ingredients to make. Or we could even do it up here. I mean, no, I don't think we will. So that'll be for this cement, and then the concrete will take sand, cement, gravel, and water. All the gravel that we have been getting rid of and the sand that we've been getting rid of. And now it's going to come back to haunt us, of course. I mean, every time we get rid of something, that's what happens, right? That's why I don't want to get rid of the hydrogen. We could just put another hydrogen tank, I guess, for temps. Or we could store more. We could put a large tank to store more of this. That might be something to consider. Last things, how's our power situation? We are starting to increase our power demand, which is good. And we seem to be able to keep up relatively well. All right, lots to think about. Until next time, keep on trekking. Take care. We will see you then. Bye-bye.